Hey, what's up you guys? This is Junior Trader and in this video, well, let's take a look at the road to $326 on Tesla. That is and could be the possibility, if not in just this coming week, but in next 2 weeks. We'll take a look at the possibilities of that happening. Why, even though we do have a range to the downside as well, but why I am looking for an upside, why my inclination is that Tesla is going to go higher. We'll talk about all of that in this video through the lens of technicals, and there are a lot of good signals that tells me, together with the macros, that Tesla has a room to continue to go up, and along the ways we do have some pit stops that we have to take out. But as we slowly and slowly take it out, our direction within the next 2 weeks is 326. That's the possibility. Why is that even the level 326 is the possibility? Well, let's talk about all of that in this video. Now, before going further, I also want to let you know, none of this is any financial advice and is only for education purposes, just sharing my opinion. Please do your own thing. And throughout the videos, I'll be using my tools. If you need access to my tools, check out the details in the description of this video. There is also a discount ongoing for 6 months on the tools access if you want that discount as well. All right, so let's jump right into it. Now here we are I'm on the daily interval. Now this is where we had initial relief on the tariffs. We saw a huge momentum candle come through. Even before this huge strong candle came through, Tesla was finding a really good support at this $212 to $225 area that a month ago I already told you that this is where we are heading, but this is where we have a high likelihood of forming a support, and Tesla has been just forming that support, right? Now, at this point, we are finding a good support right at that very level. And together with that, even after all this debacle that we have been seeing with the tariffs, we still have a really ongoing good support right at that same area. It's not just that that very day of tariff announcement of relief is when we saw a price reaction here. We saw the price reaction even previous 2 days, even after that whole tariffs gonna come in strong and all of that, Liberation Day, in other words. And however, Tesla still held that level. Now, let's go to the weekly interval, because the importance of this $220 area, this very zone, has stayed with us. We had those 2 weeks of great buying. I did point this out before back then as well. And then this last week also, even through all this debacle, China still being at 145% tariffs and all of that, Tesla is just fairly doing fine. And Tesla's most of the production to North America and other countries is from other countries itself. China's production is mostly, yes, some of it's shipped out as well, but most of it is just for China. So even though, regardless of what the macro news is with Tesla, the price action still supporting everything to the upside. Now, I have talked with the members as well regarding other really good tech stocks to buy from last many days, and we are already in a lot of the money, right? And I'll talk about all of that with the members. But anyhow, for Tesla also, we have been looking really great, and I do expect with all these price action support that we are seeing, especially on the daily interval, and I have been saying that from this candle as well more, that it's just a buying zone. Anything, even if it dipped below 250 at this point, it's just a buying zone. And you are seeing in the last 2 days as well, we have just gotten bought back up. Now let's talk about those very levels. We are at 250, the next level is 277, then 290, and then we'll make our way to 326. We do have to go through these pit stops. So it's for the reason that this is where I expect price to react the most. But yes, we are in an upward direction, and $277 area is the next possibility. Let's get to the hourly interval. Intraday as well tomorrow. Now, it's important this play of these upward targets will remain in play, that is 277, 290, and then 326. It will start And from where we are technically, as long as we can continue to hold above 246. So as long as we don't lose 246 from where we are just fine for an uptrend play. From here on, target next 2 weeks 326 likelihood. Anytime if we lose 246 from here, problem will start happening. All right. Now, definitely 255 is what we are watching intraday to take it out tomorrow. Or well, when I said tomorrow, I mean Monday. Right? If we take this out, it's going to open up the doors easily to 277. And we are most likely in that direction, as I said, as long as we're above 246. Tesla is just looking just fine. As I said, buying opportunities from last many days, I have been saying that, and Tesla is holding a really good support zones over there. We can take a look at the 4 hours interval as well. Everything is just fine. We are just holding a really good support. Higher lows already, daily interval, it's already a pivot. Weekly interval, I showed you this very zone has been holding last whole month a really good buying support here in this area. All right, 277 remains the next target, and after 277 I'm on the daily interval now. 290, because we do have a 200 days moving average, we got to take that out, and once we do that, then $326 will open up for Tesla. Let's take a look at the 5 minutes interval. Yes, we had some slowness. We did have some downside on Tesla. However, we came out just fine eventually. As I have been saying, those are just the buying areas. Those are just the buying areas, and Tesla is getting bought back up in those zones. And we are just fine, guys. We are just bullish, okay? Intraday, again, just wrapping it up now. Intraday, 254 breakout above or 255 breakout above is like a no-brainer. It's just an uptrend play. $277 open up right after that, and then after 277, 290 after is 326. That will open up starting Monday. As we stay above 246, it's an upward play. All right, size and size of the position as per the structure, but as long as we're above 246, we are just fine. I'm not worried. And let's see if any news comes out over the weekend, but so far so good. That's all what I want to talk about in this video. If you found it helpful, valuable, please hit the like, subscribe. If you need access to my tools, check out the details in the description of this video. And with that, I'll see you in my next videos, guys. Take care. Bye.